Hey tankers, welcome to another episode of Ace of Aces. Today, I'm only bringing two videos at you for Sunday Best episode 23, but they're both pretty long games, so we're going to get into those in just a minute. One of the things I want to remind everybody of, or will let you know about in video, is we are working on our LOL video. So if you have any clips of big ammo racks, awesome rams, funny kills, please send them in Discord. Thanks, guys. Okay, well, you can see this game is by ALASTORSJAMBALAYA. Yes, Alistair is part of the rival clan. Not just a rival clan, but the rival clan. But he's a long-time Black Templar, and this is kind of a joke between me and him, where he's been trying to get the ace in the Dracula for a very long time, and he finally got it while him and I were platooning, and I thought I would throw it in for me to see. Anyways, so here we are on Naval Frontier. Really quick, this is not a real tank. If you think it's a real tank, you need to see a shrink. This is a tank that was made by Blitz for one of the Halloween events years ago. It came out actually in the same time as the Van Helsing. They had two tanks come out in the event, and you got to choose two paths you could go to get one of the tanks. If you were super special and an amazing player, you probably could have done both of those events, both of those paths on that event at the same time. I was not. I chose the Dracula, not the Van Helsing, and have regretted it ever since. The Dracula is a fun tank in the right hands if someone knows how to play it. It is OP as hell against tier 6 and 7. But the Van Helsing, in my opinion, was the much better tank all along. And I went for the Dracula because Bushka had said at the time that the Van Helsing was not going to be a worth a shit tank. He said it was not going to be as very good, that the Dracula was going to be way OP and shouldn't be entering the game the way it is. And it is something that since then Bushka has admitted that he was wrong. But anyways, that's what I get for listening to Bushka. Anyways, going on. So I am dead at this point, and it is Alistair off on his own. He is looking for targets, and look at this. He finds a AFK Annihilator. If you're going to find a tank that's on AFK, that's the one to find, because Annihilators are way the hell OP. It's another holiday tank that came out, and you can just see the mobility of this Dracula. You can see the fast reload. It's got a pretty dang good gun. He's putting shots in that lower plate from, what's that, about 56 meters, 65 meters. And that Annihilator wakes up, but too late for him, because he's been getting farmed by two people, and he's done. Anyways, so Climber loses another partner, and it's now 2-on-2, and he's going to readjust. He doesn't want to be spotted. He wants to be in control of the situation. He pulls back, and he is just watching for an opportunity to get down there and get back into this fight. By no means does that mean he's out of the fight. He is just strategically waiting to see where people pop up and what happens. And once he sees that, he makes a nice jump off that edge to run down and get some full speed to engage and try and help his remaining partner. Unfortunately, here's where these quicker shots that he's taking are not paying off, because nothing's going in. Everything's bouncing. Dracula does not have the best pen in the game for a tier 7 medium. He's just firing AP, but he could have switched to the premium, but either way, it doesn't make a difference here in this game. It's unfortunate he was bouncing as many shots as he was, and but finally he gets one in there. And unfortunately, he's lost his partner, and it's now 2-on-1. But he has got a super quick tank And he is definitely a person that knows how to take advantage of this tank's mobility. So here he is. He's on top of this tank. He comes down and catches this low hit point tank on his own, and he's going to come down and put a kill shot in him right here, and that's it. Now it's 1-on-1. Climber's got to face the T-29, and he's just going to readjust. He doesn't know where he is, and he doesn't want to take any unnecessary shots. So he's going around. He's doing a smart move because the other team is already at 725 cap points, and he's going to take the A cap. And that is one of my pet peeves in games, guys. You know that. If you're in Supremacy, you guys need to be taking bases, man. I mean, that's what's going to separate an ace from a non-ace, or a win from a loss, and a good player from a bot. You know, if you just ignore bases all the time, you're going to lose all the time. At least more often than not, you're going to lose if you're ignoring bases. Here he comes up on a nice backside of that T-29. The T-29 turning his gun, but he cannot keep up with the Drac. And Alistair is doing a great COD around this guy. He sets a nice fire on a T-29, blows him up, wins the game, and gets his first ace in the Dracula. He puts up 3,619 damage, makes 50,000 credits, gets 3 kills. He is going to get 1,144 experience points. That's a great ace. That is just a great ace in the Drac. Good job, Alistair. Congratulations. Always fun to run with you in platoon, and I was really happy I was there to watch you do it. Great game. Congratulations on your first Drac ace. Okay, guys, well, our second video is from another familiar face, Climber123, and this is another long game, and it's not going to end the way you think it is. Anyways, so he's in the WZ111 mod 5A. I'm not going to do background on this tank, other than tell you it's a Chinese heavy. If I remember right, it was just one of the models that they were working on. It didn't go into production. Anyways, maybe it did. I don't know. I'm not going to look it up because I've done this video on this tank before. Alistair's ace or Climber's ace before, and we're just going to talk about something else instead while Climber gets going here. Excuse me while I take a drink. So what I want to mention is Coach Mike and I have been talking about something. We're working on our LOL video. I mentioned that earlier. You get them clips in. Here's something else you could pay attention to. We talked about this last night in our platoon count-ins. We are looking to make a video on pro kills. So if you were in a game and you recognize a player like Droodles, Meadsy, some of the pro clan players like his Royal Fatness, Mako, other players like that, Tanner. These are all players we've seen in battle recently, and if you get a chance to kill them and you kill them, I don't care if it's one shot, but if you kill them, please send in a video. Because truth is, I want to see the video. I want to put it in we're going to put these clips together, and when we get enough of them and make a long enough video, we're going to put together a Black Templars Kill Pro video. I'm not sure the name yet, but you get the idea. Anyways, Climber is here on Naval Frontier. He is being chased by somebody. Not often that you see Climber run, but apparently he's trying to get in a better position, and without any support, he doesn't want to take on that tank by himself. I think right here he's hoping that TD's going to turn around and help him. Bounces a crap shot off that guy. I kind of felt that should have went But he is getting whooped by this tank here. Finally, he's got somebody to help him, and that's why he came up on this hill to get another gun looking at him. And that Progetto 65 looks downhill. The guy hits a rock, puts himself in a bad spot, and look at that. Together with a teammate, he's able to take out that tank. They're able to take that tank together, and that's why Climber came up this hill, get back with his guys, get some other guns involved, and get things moving. He's readjusting here. One thing I want to say is I think this 111-5A is seems like a pretty solid Chinese heavy tank. I don't know that it's something that would be on my list. I have a list that I have that is for the auction and for Black Friday, which is coming up here in a week or two, couple weeks. I don't know that it would be on a list, and if it pops in the auction, I don't know that it would be a first choice of mine. It's nothing that I've wanted. There's other tanks I am definitely concentrating on getting. The Chimera, the Object 252U, possibly the M60. We'll see. I'm curious to see what pops up, and maybe there's going to be something I'm not thinking of, but I'll be a happy camper to get anyways, guys. So he's readjusting here. He's looking for targets. He's pretty sure somebody's over there, and instead he gets some guys. He spots all three of those tanks spotting up kind of in the middle. He's going to have to maneuver over there to start getting some shots and helping out. But right now it's 3-on-3, and we've seen Climber do more with 3-on-3 than anybody else. We've seen him do great with 1-on-3. So he's facing off. Looks like a T-57 there. Takes one shot in there. That T-57 has gotten buffed as fuck recently, guys. That thing is one tough bastard. It looks to me like this guy is AFK, and Climber takes advantage of that and puts in a nice kill, trying to keep the teams even right here. That was a good benefit to take out an AFK person. I know a lot of people say ignore the AFKs, concentrate on the thing in the game. But the problem with that is first off, the other guys are unspotted. Second off, your object is to take guns out of the game. If you can do that in the situation where Climber did, where you're not taking hits from anybody else, you don't want that T-57 guy to come back in and wake up. Maybe he's in a phone call. Maybe he had lost signal for a minute. You don't want the guy to come back in the game and all of a sudden, oh crap, now I've got 3 guns at me and I thought I was almost done, and no, you're better off taking that gun out and taking that free hit points. Anyways, you can see Climber's partner is a TD, and he's on a hill back on Normandy. It's a Jaegeru. I'm not sure if the Jaegeru is AFK or just a complete bot, but he's back there with his thumb up his ass, and he could be down here using some of that armor to help Climber push this middle and take this game. Unfortunately, the Jaegeru is just going to sit back there doing nothing, and we can see he's talking, so he's definitely in the game. He just has his head up his ass. He's amazing. It's just amazing. So he's really put Climber in a tough spot. Climber can't face these 2 tanks by himself, but he is, because the Jaegeru, like I said, he's got his head up his ass. He just finally put a shot in. Mr. Sniper himself, the Jaegeru. Climber's going to come around and put a shot into the E100, track him. Hopefully the Jaegeru can put a kill shot into him. Yes, he does. Wow, amazing. Jaegeru actually does something. But that puts Climber right here, and if we watch, he's got 1, 2 seconds, done, draw. Like I said, this game isn't going to end the way you think it does. Still, Climber puts out a great ace, gets a high caliber, 5,595 damage, makes 78,000 credits, 1485 base EXP. Just a great game. Just a great game. Unfortunately, it doesn't end with a victory. It ends with a draw, but it still ends with an ace. Nice job, Climber. Hey, guys, thanks for watching this week's Sunday Best. As always, thanks for watching, and good luck and good hunting. We'll see you next time.